Good morning everyone. Today we will discuss about water cycle. Yes, today we will discuss about water cycle. Water cycle means circulation of water between ocean and land. Yes, it is a circulation of water between ocean and land. And there are different steps involved in this water cycle. Due to that water cycle, there is a continuation of water. So now let us discuss that steps one by one. First of all, the first step and the most important step of water cycle is evaporation and transpiration. Yes, due to the heat of the sun. The water evaporates regularly from the seas, oceans, water, you can say lakes, ponds and any other water resources. Where the water is present, due to the heat of the sun, it will evaporate. Evaporate means water changes into water vapor. So changes of water into water vapor, it is a continuous process. So water, due to the heat of the sun, water changes into water vapor, and in the same way plants also do the process of evaporation. From their aerial parts, the water evaporates, and this process is known as transpiration. So plants do the process of transpiration. Water bodies, there is a process of evaporation, and due to these two processes, the water changes into water vapor. Now the next step is the formation of clouds and rain. As you know, when the water changes into water vapor and it reaches up to the higher altitude, then it becomes cooled down. And when the water vapors cool down, then the water vapors changes into water droplets, and this process is known as condensation. Yes, when the water vapors reaches to the higher altitude, due to the cooling effect, the water vapor changes into water droplets. This process is known as condensation, and these water droplets combine together to form the clouds. Yes, have you seen the clouds now? So what are the clouds? These are the water droplets, and this water we will obtain from the water bodies and from the plants. Now after the process of evaporation and condensation, when the water droplets combine together and forms the cloud, and when this clouds becomes heavy, they will come down in the form of the rain. And naturally in that way the water reaches back to the oceans, rivers, ponds, lakes, in the groundwater, when it seeps down into the groundwater. So this is your complete water cycle. Means water cycle, it started from the oceans and lakes and plants and water bodies. The water changes to the water vapor. Water vapor again changes into water droplets, and they forms the clouds. When clouds becomes heavy, they come down as a rain, and again the water reaches to the water bodies. So this is your water cycle, means circulation of water between ocean and land. And water cycle plays an important role in in the continuation of water. Now we will discuss about conservation of water. The demand of water increasing day by day. Due to the large number of population, the demand of water is increasing for our daily activities, for the production of materials in the industries as well as in the agriculture. And since only a small percentage of water is available for our use, so conservation of water is must. So there are some ways through which we can conserve the water. So let us discuss that ways. So first of all, there is the less use of shower while bathing. So during bathing, we should use the shower as we can, as in the less amount, and we should take the bath with the help of mug and bucket, because it will help a lot to save the water, to conserve the water. The next way is there, turn off the tap when there is not any use. If you are brushing your teeth or if you are doing any other activity and there is a not use of the tap, then please turn it off. It will save the water load. And if you are saying anywhere the water is going waste, tap is on, so please off it. Now the next one, wash utensils by filling the water in your basin. Means you can use wash the utensils by filling the water in the basin or with the help of the bucket and the mug. Because if you will on the tap and then you will wash the utensils, again a lot of water is going waste. So these are the steps to save the water. Next one, use full flush or half flush according to your need. When there is a need of full flush or when there is a need of half flush. Now next one, the water which is used for washing rice, fruits, vegetable, pulses, please don't throw this water. We can use this water for planting, for watering the plants. Yes, the water which are used for washing rice, fruits and vegetables can be used to watering your plants. So it will also a way to conserve the water. We are reusing the water. Now another is there, don't use water pipes for washing vehicles. Naturally your scooters are there, your cars are there, vehicles are there. So we have to wash it. So we should use the bucket and mug because it will save a lot of water. If we will use the water pipes, then a lot of water is going waste. Now the next and the most important way of conservation of water is the rainwater harvesting. Yes, rainwater harvesting. As you know, when the rain is there, most of the water is going waste. It seeps down, it you can say goes into the drains. Okay, and it is not of our use. So if we will just collect the rainwater, store the rainwater, that process is known as the rainwater harvesting. So rainwater harvesting, it is the one of the best way to conserve water, and it also helps to increase the level of the groundwater. Rainwater harvesting we can do in two ways. First of all, with the help of the pits and tanks. In that the rainwater is stored into a tanks or into a pits, and later on it seeps down into the ground. And the second method is the rooftop rainwater harvesting. In this method, the water which is collected from the top, the water comes down into the ground. Here it was collected, and after that slowly it seeps down into the soil, and the process of filtering is naturally done by the different layers of soil. So rainwater harvesting is the best way to conserve the soil, and it is also responsible. It can increase the level of the groundwater. So there are some ways through these ways we can conserve the water, and we should adopt these methods into our daily life.